Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be all about planning, and I'm going to share a couple of things. And number one, I'm going to be sharing which planner I'm using for this homeschool year, and I'm also going to be sharing how I'm using this planner. So I have used a variety of homeschool planners over the year. I've used just like a traditional planner that you could go to like Walmart and Target and use. I think it was called Blue Sky, and I have turned it into a homeschool planner. I've also used Wendy over at Plan Prep Pray. I've used her Peaceful Planner, and I really loved that one. I've also used Mardell's A Simple Plan. I actually used that one for a few years in a row, and now this year I am so excited. I've wanted to try this one for a while, and it is the Anna Vance Planner. Now she has 3 different planners. Mine is the middle one. I believe it's called the Simple Homeschool Planner. I will link all of the info about my planner in the description, or put it in the description, because with Anna Vance, with her planners, you actually get to customize them based on what layout you prefer, based on what types of planning pages you want included, even right down to whether or not you want nature study pages or whatever. So I am really excited about using this year. I'm already loving it. First of all, the cover itself is just absolutely gorgeous. And that was one thing that was really cool to me about her planners, is that there are several different covers that you can choose from. And of course, like I said, you can choose the layout page that best fits your needs for planning your homeschool. And I'll show you which one that I chose. Okay, so this is the cover I was talking about that I chose, and I just think it's so pretty. It's really strong, heavy duty, and I love the bonding on this one because it's metal and it's not one that's going to come apart. So that is the cover. And when you open the inside, it has this really pretty like overlay. The inside still carries over that. And it says, "Children are born persons," which is, of course, a Charlotte Mason quote. And there's Charlotte Mason quotes all throughout this. So her main big planner is a very specific Charlotte Mason planner, but that wasn't really what fit my needs for our homeschool. And so I chose this planner instead. So it has, of course, a glance at the whole year. So what's neat is you choose which month you want your planner to start. Keep in mind, like, the turnaround time is about 6 weeks because she puts these together by hand. And so it takes a while. Plus, they're a very small family-owned business in their home, and she just puts out very beautiful things. So I started mine for August because I knew it probably wouldn't get here until then. And I included lots of note pages. Now, I've already planned some, but to show you the rest, I'm going to turn to a month I haven't used yet. I wanted to have a full month layout at the beginning. Of course, it comes with the tabs with the months. And then also just some other planning pages here, reading lists and things like that. And then this is the actual layout that I chose. So I believe this is called 7C. Like I said, there's lots of different layouts you can choose from. And I'll show you specifically how I'm using this. But as soon as I saw this layout, I knew this is exactly what would work for my planning needs. And so the way that I have chosen to use this, and of course you can use it however you want to, and there's different layouts, so you could choose a completely different one. But the way I'm choosing to use it is right here. I am actually naming this our read alouds. And so whatever read alouds for the week we're reading, I just put in this box here, because these boxes underneath are my children who are school age. So this box is Tanner, Asher, Marcus, Sophia, and Lily. And then all the way across is their individual subjects. So the reason I like this layout so much is because we do quite a bit together as a family. We do our history, our science, our Bible, things like that together as a family. And so that is how I use this column. I will put all of that stuff there. And then, of course, there are individual things here. And I just have it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, We don't school on Saturday, but I still have it labeled that way. And then this, I am actually not using this empty box, but I might at some point. But that is how I'm using this layout specifically. Now in the back, I did add a few records pages, and it's got like stuff I can use for attendance and some planning pages for curriculum and reading lists, whether or not we loved it, read it, living book, own it, that kind of thing. And then also lots and lots of note pages, which I love having those in here. So that is the layout of this planner. Now I will show you how I plan, and this is the back of it. So as far as planning out everything, like I said, I do the read alouds right here. So these are our read alouds for this upcoming week, and then I will go in and fill in their names. I don't put the exact lesson until after they're done, in case they don't finish the whole entire lesson and we need to come back and review it or something like that, especially when it's a curriculum like all about reading, where you may not necessarily finish a whole lesson in one sitting. After I fill in what read alouds we're doing, and I get these read alouds mainly from our history curriculum, which is BiblioPlan. If you're interested in seeing anything that we use curriculum-wise, I'll link that playlist down below. But what I will do next is I will go through and fill in all the things here. Now, Fridays, we actually have our homeschool co-op, so I'm not really going to fill in anything there. But Monday through Thursday, we alternate history and science on which days we do those, so I'll fill that in. And then we have specific things we go over during our morning time on those days as well, so I'm going to fill those things in. So if you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know that organization is something that doesn't come easy to me. However, it is something that I do thrive with, and I really do strive to try to keep myself organized, because if I have a pretty basic outline and plan going for the week, I'm pretty good at following through with it as long as I have it planned out beforehand. So as you can see, I'm just starting to fill things in for our daily family subjects. We always start with our morning time, and we are also incorporating some of Lily's gentle and classical primer things, like her virtues, different verse of the weeks, things like that. And so that becomes part of our morning time as well. And you can also see how I wrote the science and history lessons down. What I'm doing now is I am just going through our science lessons for the week, and I'm writing down any materials that we are going to need for any experiments or activities. And I will just take this Post-it note and put it in my planner so that I can look back at it and I have a list to go shopping with, or just dig through supplies that we already have. All right, so I am all planned out for the week. As I said, I like to plan our family subjects. That is something that is always going to happen. I alternate these days, so like this day will repeat over here, obviously with different lessons, and this day will repeat over here with different lessons. So as you can see, I don't have lessons or anything like that written beside it. That's something I fill in, like I said earlier, after they have completed each thing. And if they don't complete it, then I'll make a little note beside it that we need to complete it the next day. So everyone is all planned out. So that is just really basic. Obviously, I use a lot of little abbreviations, and I use a lot of initials and things like that, but I know what they mean. So ETC is like explode the code, first language lessons for the well-trained mind, get ready for the code, things like that. So I know what all of those mean, and that is just a basic way of how I plan everything out. We do all of our spelling all at the same time, since we all use spelling power, just at varying levels. And then, yeah, that's how I do our planning using this layout. And I am loving this planner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know if you found this helpful, but also share what planner that you use and which planner you love the most or have used in the past, either one. So as I said, I will put any of the information, because if you order through Anna Vance ever, and I'm not affiliated either, so I want to throw that out there, but I just really, really love this planner. But I will put just like the information of which layout I chose, which cover I chose, which planner I chose, things like that down in the description. But as I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all on future videos. Thanks so much, guys, and have a blessed day.